a part of, I really have to be there for that. So we have to stop early so I can watch the All-Star game because that's what good dads do.
Sounds great. Well, this was a good show. Awesome.
Did you guys watch it? Did you watch the national anthem last night?
No, I had a board meeting.
So I heard
I missed her.
She was hammered. I heard she was drunk and she checked herself into rehab.
That's what she posted.
You had to do something, right? Like I heard it was brutal. I haven't watched. I haven't really felt the need or want to go watch it live, or not live, but watch the videos of it. I just don't give a fuck. You know
about her drinking issues?
No, about how bad it was. If it was Fergie level bad,
they said it was worse.
That's bad.
Yeah. Like Ashley Simpson getting caught on a recording bad.
Like SNL bad. Oh God, you went back in the archives.
Yeah. I'm guessing Fergie's got to be about that far too. Oh,
God, that Fergie All-Star Game anthem was awful. I want these unis are not these unis aren't bad, but like, can we go back? I want them to wear their old their uniforms like they used to do.
I want them to wear the space ones where they all wore vests, like heinous colored vests with t-shirts underneath. If they're not going to wear their uniform, I want them to wear the fucking those ones, like 99. I think in 99 when it was at Fenway, I think they were wearing them.
That's right. I don't
like the ugly ones.
This like red is it like this red in this American League is coming off as like a fluorescent orange on TV.
Well, you have to, that I can't see what's going on right now because I only have so much internet. So I can't stream it. Now you're just being mean to me.
Yeah, the National Leagues, man. Yeah, I would like I'll give you the vests. I would like their unis. I like to always when they had their unis. I thought that was a nice touch. Yeah. That's about to going. I love this Paul Skeens. I mean, going out on a limb here, but Jesus Christ, is he fun to watch?
Yeah, stuff.
Oh. Well, and here's the thing, like, I'm a big fan of watching players, not necessarily a specific team. I like watching players. Are you about to rob a fucking convenience store?
No, he's on vacation. You guys remember when I was at that house? It's got bad Wi-Fi. It's drafty. With a seatbelt. Yeah, it's a dangerous sofa.
Jesus. We're watching Snides between deliveries here.
Gotta be a part of it.
Yeah, you're loving life right now, aren't you?
I've had better days.
Are you in your mail truck right now?
Yeah.
Allegedly?
Allegedly. Hypothetically.
Allegedly. Yeah.
J-Ro's trying to sink this thing.
And the problem is, it connects to the Bluetooth on its own, so kind of sucks.
We're just going to mute you right until we need you. Yep.
Wow. Who would have expected that I'm the one that gets to keep the microphone on?
I don't remember what I was fucking saying. That is fucking, seeing him pop up was just fucking great. Look at this. We are getting all the fucking angles of you, Snides. I love this.
So I was watching. Dude, keep unmuting himself. I was watching Sports Center this morning, and they had the top 10 plays. It was for top 10 All-Star moments.
Mm-hmm.
And they did, I think, Randy Johnson.
Yeah.
For throwing behind Kruk and Larry Walker. He was like number 3 for that. Number 2, I think, was Rose running over the catcher. Which is basically the same. That's the same as like when you trips like, don't try to hurt people. Now watch these middle shot compilations.
Yeah.
It's not the best look for it. But you saw that as soon as he gets up, the on deck batter, fucking huge dap up. And that's how you knew it was different back then.
70s were different, man. 80s were
and then number 1 was Ted Williams Pedro, which I think was very deserving.
Absolutely. Yeah, that was pretty cool. No, what I was saying, I love watching baseball this year. The amount of young talent, and this is what I was saying. Like I like watching the Sox. I think they're just fun to watch. I've always been a fan of watching the Orioles too. just because when it's been blacked out here and didn't have Nesson, so I've been watching Baltimore for a while and I love Camden Yards. Team's fun, especially now seeing this talent they have going. But there are so many good young ball players in the league right now. Like baseball should be in really good shape for the next at least 5 to 10 years.
39, I believe the number was 39 first-time All-Stars this year.
I think this is the best we're going to see baseball in our life. I mean, it was good when we were kids. I think this is going to be the best.
It was awesome in the 90s where everyone was just pumping themselves with steroids and hitting the ball 575 feet for 50 times a year. It was awesome.
I was going to say, throw the fucking juice back in the clubhouse. Just throw the steroids, the trend, right on the table next to the peanut butter and jellies, and you'll be fine.
They don't have to do that anymore. They don't have to do that like they did in the 90s.
Is it the 240 wood bats are just good?
Dude, it's just the way that they train these kids to play baseball is totally different now.
It's also
fly, buddy.
It's also stupid. Yeah. It's stupid how much I hate youth sports. We're not going down that rabbit hole again. I hate the way youth sports has gone. It's a business. It's too much. The kids are focusing on one sport too early, and they're not athletes. Anyway, let's go. It's Firecracker Weekend. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bring It. It's the Firecracker Weekend finally. I know we took a little week off last week. We had some shit going on around here, and we just figured it's better to take a dog day of July off than just try to muster through some shit. So, Coco, D is going to be joining us here at some point. Coco, what's happening, baby? What you drinking?
Not much, buddy. So it had been a while. So I went with the High C Orange Lava Burst. And if I think it's important in case you weren't aware, you do know that the sides of these juice boxes, this is what they're meant for. They're wings. And that way the kid can hold that and not squeeze it on themselves.
Snides, what's happening? What buffet you going to be hitting up tonight?
No buffet. Maybe some Chinese food on my way home from work. Because I'm not making dinner.
Why? Oh, it's overrated. Coco, when did you ever hold those wings when you were a child, or is it just when you've shaved
Buddy, I'm pretty special. I probably did. I absolutely would make my kids do it. As soon as they get one, and half of it, you'll see. Give yourself 2.5 years, and the juice box is going to be all over her, and she's just going to want 7 of them instead of just pull those wings out and let it fly.
Listen, we eliminated the juice box. We would cut the juice box open and pour it into the sippy cup.
For you?
So that's when I see that wing. I'm like, you just cut the side.
For the kids. Yep.
And I would drink out the side, or you just put it in a sippy cup. Like I'm already seeing here what Snides is saying.
Buddy, it works. Look, this is so enjoyable.
Until you get a fucking headache from pulling on that straw so hard.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I have a beer too.
So I see Corey real quick. Snides on Saturday at the tournament. He showed up right when we were getting eliminated. Thanks for showing up then. And I saw him. I said, hey, Coco, bye, Coco. He texts me. He goes, hey, it was good to see you real quick. I go, I fucking hate you without the mustache.
But then he creepily invited me to his basement. So
yeah, it's a nice room for you down there. Let me tell you. No, but it's I really do. I really just absolutely fucking. You have so much more character, personality. I feel like when you have the mustache going.
All right, so I'm going to let you in because I think it's been about a month since I've been on. Once I was called Mr. Piff by Suze, I had to get rid of it. She's like, you look like Mr. Piff. And I was like, oh, that's strike 7. And it was hot. It was legitimately hot. I was sweating in my upper lip. It was getting moist.
I only use this to kind of hide the fortunes behind it a little bit. So it just
I can't grow down there. So it was too hot.
No. So speaking of hot, it is going to be fucking toasty this weekend for the Firecracker. Tell you what, if you haven't started hydrating for Saturday and Sunday yet, you're fucked. You're already behind the 8 ball.
I had looked. I thought it was in the 8. Fuck.
No, it's 90s. Also,
the
let's
turf?
try and stay away from the 8 balls going into the Firecracker Weekend. That'll dehydrate you as well.
I'm so glad I'm afraid of that stuff.
Oh, but yeah, I mean, I saw some guys this weekend not take care of themselves going into Saturday, and they paid for it Saturday because of the heat. And so pack yourself a nice cooler. Make sure there's some electrolytes in there. Make sure there's some water, some hydration, maybe hydration packets, tablets. I always like having peanut butter. My cooler is peanut butter and jelly. I'll make sandwiches throughout the day, pickles and bananas, as well as orange Powerades with water.
Where are you going to fit your cruisers?
I don't drink during the tournament. I'll have maybe one during the day. On a hot day like that, I don't want to be drinking because you get dehydrated. And this body needs all the help it can to last fucking 3 games, let alone more.
All right, that's
you're not coming this weekend, right?
No, I'm not gonna be there this weekend. We're not in it. And with the baby, I'm gonna do more dad shit around here, hang out, change some diapers, and I've got some more mulch to lay. Got to do a little weeding.
Bed Bath and Beyond.
You know what? Home Depot. We don't go to Bed Bath and Beyond as a couple anymore. It's the place we've got into our 2 largest public fights. Bed Bath and Beyond both times.
All right.
Yeah.
The people pay to hear that type of story.
Oh, it was we were registering for our wedding. It was for the wedding registry. It was one. I think we got in a fight over fucking pillowcases, and then we went back for like a bath mat, and we got into another big fight. And I'm like, it's not us, it's them. It's Bed Bath and Beyond, and we just stopped. Yeah, we just fucking stopped. Now they're out of business.
Oh, I have no idea. Maybe.
Yeah.
You need to find that's the whole movie Click takes place there, right? He goes, he takes a nap on one of the beds, and sees his whole life go by.
It's just Bed Bath & Beyond was such a bad fucking store. You get at least the best thing. I know Overstock bought them, and now Overstock, I believe, honors their coupons. But you get 14 flyers a week. Just fucking brutal. I'm out on drinking. The reason being, well, we went to Keene today. We went to Modest Man, had a couple of beers there. But, I drank last show. I'm only doing one now because, tell you what, 5 o'clock comes early. 5 o'clock comes real early. Amanda wakes me up between 5 and 7 to get up with the baby. Amanda does the overnight. So, and now we're trying to push her later, so we only have to do 1 or 2 feedings through between 11 and 5.
Now, when they say push her, just remember it's not physically. You don't actually push the baby.
Well, I've been shaking her to quiet her down when she cries a lot.
That part's fine. Yeah, shaking works.
It's weird because she really, her whole body goes limp for like a solid hour, but we get it back working.
You've taken it. Wow. It wasn't the cease and desist letter that canceled us. It's like a movie. You can't kill a baby in a movie. It goes very bad for you. Can't kill a baby on a podcast.
Speaking of cease and desist, that dude got to stream for like 7,500 straight hours this weekend.
Yeah.
And nothing was fucking said.
And it's showing the followers that are added. It's showing the likes. He was up to 500 something.
Yeah.
500 and something people. Like, how is that? How is it? How does that get? How?
Good for him. Hey.
I mean, I just hear his blinker going. This is bullshit. Right. He doesn't have this type of dedication.
Turning right or left? Yeah, it's
whatever. Roger.
Whatever. All right, Firecracker Coco, you got the brackets up there, the pools?
I do.
Have you guys looked at them? Because I haven't.
I have.
Cool.
I mean, I've looked at the upper.
I've looked at a decent amount of that. I kind of skimmed through it the other night.
Well, and Dustin was saying one of the teams, B team, right? B team from Maryland. Who is it? Nitro.
The uppers.
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A. No, so you got them. You got
your guys' bracket. Your guys' bracket is probably one of the toughest Firecracker brackets I've ever seen.
Yeah, so it's us, GTP, AUIT, and then Chick-fil-A.
which is absurd.
You gotta be kidding me.
Absurd.
So there's a total 34 and 13 is the overall record of the C teams in it
What?
in class. And that's with GTP at 10 and 7.
What the fuck? How is that? Like, I know any of these pools are kind of random, not random, but how does that one?
I don't know. Because it's not even points. Like, I don't know how he
Right.
does it. Because if you look at, like,
Here we
I'm
go.
looking at Pool B, that's AZ and FHC. They both have over 1,000 points. In our bracket, one team has over. I mean, I guess maybe because we have a B team, but they have an A. So it doesn't add up there either.
Well, then we kind of glossed over that too. Power ranking wise, you have the number 2 and the number 8 nationally power ranked teams in the same pool.
Yeah.
Not bad.
Yeah.
With AUIT and Bad Beat. And then the Northeast, what are we looking at in the Northeast here?
Probably 1, 2.
Like, that is that's a serious fucking pool. I mean, here's the first question. Does Chick-fil-A win that pool?
No.
GTP's 9th in power rankings in the Northeast.
Yeah. I mean,
At 10 and 7.
I mean, it's whatever because you have to play teams anyway. It's just all about for
Right.
this. It's you can't come in 4th in the pool. Teams that come in 4th in the upper go down into the silver. And
They
that
do?
changes the whole- that
Oh,
changes the
really?
whole weekend.
Oh,
They do?
Jesus.
Yep.
Since when?
Since the email that he sent out.
That's bullshit.
The ones in the lower all move to the silver. So it's like 18 teams in the gold, 24 something in the silver, and then everyone else is going to be in the bronze. But I'm looking.
I'm complaining if I get put in the silver. Why do I
Don't
wanna
come in
play-
4th. I
why
mean,
do I wanna-
that's our
Yeah, but why do I want to play the D teams? The D teams don't want to play us all year. Why am I going to go play in the silver Firecracker against D teams that don't want to play us?
So don't suck.
yeah.
What's
I
the
mean,
point?
Don't suck.
but
There you go.
I here's my thing.
Pool
We've
games
talked
don't
about
matter.
Right.
We've
Yeah.
talked about the idea of like we all loved it when the Firecracker and the Beast and these types of tournaments where everyone was together, right? So fuck it. So we're kind of getting back into that at least the littlest bit where the lower teams, the teams that finish in 4th, go to the silver, and you start to push teams back together.
Mhm. Here's how he did it. He did it. It's all points related.
You're gonna do
Points
that.
prior.
I think he's stuck in the back of his box truck.
He's stuck in he's stuck in Chad's basement. So it's all points related because you see here, AOIT. I just don't think there was any consideration for Chick-fil-A being a B. Points wise, that makes sense because now you come down here, you got AZ, FHC. No, my theory is out already.
Yeah. No, that's what I was saying. Because if it's what it used to be, you would just go right off the jump and you would just go however many pools there are, and then you just go with the top teams. And then you kind of snake it. So it would be like 1-1 and the last 2.
Right.
And then the first 3 and the last 4 in the tiers. If you broke it down by points like that, that's what I would assume. That it's a program. It's got to be. I'm guessing he's not doing it by hand. This isn't the major leagues, and we'll go back to the 90s again, where was that old couple just doing the schedule every fucking
the whole
year,
schedule. Yeah.
which is kind of dope, but
suck, especially
yeah.
now when you got to try to take care of the Sacramento A's.
Yeah, they
have
have
to
to
play-
I just still talk like they are.
They have to work around the Sacramento. What is it? The Sacramento River Dogs? No, Sacramento's AAA ball club. They have to work around their schedule for the Athletics next year. It's wild.
They've done this to themselves.
Sell the fucking team, will you? Yeah, this is a stupid pool. I'm very curious to see what happens here. I probably won't know what happens here until you guys text me what happens because I'm going to pay probably zero attention.
That's fair.
No offense.
Zero taken. I might pay attention. I might not. I don't know. We'll play the second game.
Second pool, Pool B. We got AZ, FHC, Allstate, and Proaction.
Yeah, I
Praxion,
mean,
I think, should walk this one.
they beat us up pretty well down up there in old Sherbrooke a handful
Sherbrooke,
of weeks
Quebec.
ago. So I mean, they should, right? It's an A team. The B team should win its pool. The A team should win its pool. But I mean, it'll depend. I haven't seen FHC this year.
Yeah.
By record, the 3C teams in there aren't good. But I don't
No.
think that necessarily. We've talked a lot about C is kind of one of those where it's just kind of a dogfight every week.
Yeah. C is kind of a coin flip, like it's see what happens. But Praxion also, finished second at B Worlds last year. And it depends on more what guys are can make the trip down.
Mhm.
But
Sure.
that team's always shows well. Dustin's in here saying opposite end. Look at the Vermontish pool.
Yeah,
So
when we get to the lower.
Green Mountain boys, yeah, their pool's not great, I don't think. But wait till you see the bracket they have to play into. Not great. That is, they have to play they'll have to play a top D team, or they'll have to play somebody top in the bracket play.
Well, that's if you look at, because I spent some time looking at the different ones. Not a lot, because I don't want to have to pay attention to the silver and the bronze when I'm there. But when you look at the silver, it also almost looks like he's just going to take the fourth place teams from the upper and they play each other first.
Huh. Just so they're all at the Plex?
But then they start at the Plex, but then the next morning they're gone.
Oh boy. Okay.
Like they don't get to stay at the Plex. So there is going to be that. I mean, if you don't put yourself in that position, it's usually there's a team that doesn't win a game.
Yeah.
It's when there's like three teams that I don't even know if mathematically it's possible. Someone will, I'm sure, call me out. But three teams tie. And it's like, okay, one of you guys gets the short end of the stick. That's going to suck.
Yeah. I mean, it's definitely going to be. This is probably where pool play does matter. This tournament, pool play matters. It's not like the Beast where it's just for seedings. Mm-hmm. This does matter because, you can look at your bracket and you may say, ooh, if we finish second, we can end up at the Plex and stay there if we win in 2 games. You can kind of game it in the lower. But now in the upper, don't finish fourth because otherwise you're dropping down to the silver. And then you're going to have to travel the state.
And you're
beautiful
playing,
state to travel.
It's not. And that means you're also playing like 2 games on Saturday, where I think there's only a handful of the uppers that are being played Saturday, period. You drop into silver, you're playing 2.
Okay. Yeah. Good pool B, or not, but there's pool B. Pool C, M1 Elite, Toro, Thunder, and 6B. 6B, 6 Burrow. Interesting little pool here. This should be Chosen's.
Yeah.
Chosen's pool to win or to lose, I mean. This M1 Elite. I've seen them a little bit pop up here and there.
I mean, 3 and 7 on the year.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, not ideal.
No. I mean, 4s. They eat them.
Yeah, maybe I can't remember where I saw their name. But anyway, this is a weird pool. I mean, you go from I think a lot of pools are going to look weird after looking at, whoa, fuck me.
Is that the Thunder?
Did you just feel like my internet was zapped?
Oh, I see what you're doing. Yeah, your internet.
No, I'm dead. No, I'm not fucking around. I'm being serious. That was a lot. That lightning just hit really fucking close to home. New Jersey has great program. A lot of good teams coming out of there. Chiefs, last couple of years. Diamond Dynasty is another one. Mm-hmm. Just Amanda's texting me. She goes, holy fuck, that just shut the whole house. So I'll be curious about this M1. Toro's kind of been a weird team so far this year.
Oh, now I heard it. That sounded like a fucking like a 22.
Yeah, it's a lot. So
that's the only bullet sound I know. I don't even think it's called a bullet.
But this pool C, you're playing for second with Chosen in here.
Yeah. Yep.
Heading on down to D, Chiefs. Talking about Jersey C teams. Chiefs, Reloaded, Yeti, and CLA Moose Sports BAF out of Maryland. We're gonna get to Enfield here shortly. Mm-hmm. Once we get through the upper, I don't even know where those pools. We'll get into that pool. That's good. That's a great fucking park, and you get to see the Lord and Mikey Manning, which I love, but not this year. Won't be down there. This is a fucking. This is a tough pool too.
Can you scroll down just a tick so I can see
Sorry.
the Chiefs? Okay, no, you're good. I think this is a tough pool. It's all. I mean, the B team is 3-2 in B.
Yeah.
Yeti fights reloaded. I just saw them a couple of times up close. They were missing some guys, and they look good. We've talked about Chiefs enough. They've done well in their tournaments, I believe. 8-4 overall. They couldn't have been doing too bad.
And the Chiefs have beaten some good teams throughout this year. Yeah, Cody Shoop. Oh, yeah, they got some good. Pudge, my guy Pudge. Okay, yeah, this is a good little team here. This is a good little B team. I think this is gonna be another really good pool to watch. Way Reloaded's been playing. I really like the Chiefs. I've been hard on the Chiefs for the last couple of years, and when they went to C, I know they took some lumps last year, but they're playing very well this year. So this is going to be a good pool to watch and see kind of who comes out on top and
I'll be
who finishes fourth.
See what happens with the Beasts, TB and Bryce had gone to Yeti. So if they're still there and sticking with them,
wow,
see how they can go with a tournament under their belt together as a team. They're scrappy. They'll fight.
Okay. No, don't fight. No fighting, boys.
No fighting.
No, nobody fight this weekend for fuck's sake.
JB's already calling.
Jesus.
I'm not allowed.
I watched a 30 for 30 today on the Vancouver Canucks riots back in 2011. We don't need to be the media putting the fights out into the atmosphere. Bully. Speaking of another Jersey C team, Diamond Dynasty, Season Athletics, checking, and then our guy Fishhead. He was in here earlier.
Yeah.
Where is Chad? Chad was in here earlier, but Fishhead. I'm curious to see what Fishhead does. Always has a good team. This is not a bad little pool too. I think this is going to be between Diamond Dynasty and Fishhead to kind of for the top seed. I like.
Sorry, go.
No, go ahead.
It just, once again, I'm looking at so it's 4 C teams and the points are all over. I have no idea. Yeah. Once again, I have no understanding of how this happens.
Well, and here's your Diamond Dynasty's profile. So they're 8-6 in class. Won the Nitro Circus June Jamboree on the Bay Scene Tournament. Went 4th in the Razorback. Not sure which bracket that was. So they've had a pretty good. They finished 4th was their worst at the Razorback.
Yeah.
They do play. I believe they play some One Nation as well. I think they play some ASA too. They're 1-1 against B teams. I've always liked this Diamond Dynasty team. Good little team. So this is going to be a good little pool too. Some fun pools outside of maybe 1 or 2 of them.
Yeah, so far.
Yeah. Pool F.
Yes.
Fuck. Titans, 4s, Nitro Circus, SST. It's gonna be a good one. Outside of, I think SST is gonna struggle.
Yeah, I mean, if you just they have to start outside of the Plex too.
Really?
I mean, I don't know. I'm sure Academy Field's not
Field.
far, but
I think that's Glastonbury.
Okay,
I don't know.
Yeah.
Mick Ultra though. How about that? How about SST getting the Michelob Ultra sponsorship? Did I lose you too, Coco? Flying solo now. So this should be a good one. 4's having a nice little year for themselves already. Got 1,100 points. They always have a pretty strong team. They're 7-5 in class. Titans 16-10 in class. Nitro Circus only 15-16. I feel like the Titans, I'm glad they got into the Firecracker. I know they were a late ad. But I'm waiting to see. Curious to see what they do. It's a great team. Went from E, got bumped. D, won D Worlds. Now they're at C. They're over 500, 16-10. Solid group. This is a good weekend to really kind of test your mettle as well, the Firecracker. So that's it. So that's what we're looking at. Academy Field. Yeah, Glastonbury, Connecticut. So looks like we lost Coco. He probably lost his internet. We're gonna head on down to the lowers, go down into the D and E pools. Start off here with Pool G. Rock, Alpha out of New York. Holy shit, 1766 on the points. Not bad. 203 Hyenas, Alter Ego, and Headhunters. Hey, welcome back, honey.
Hey, I just sent it. It was a big old clap of thunder and lightning. I was gone.
You didn't send me the fucking text that we were
I did send that text.
All right. Here, I'll go back to the uppers real quick.
Okay.
Now that you're back. Here's
I
how
I looked and I was like, holy shit, he's already at Pool G of the lowers.
So here's how it is. There's Titans 4's Nitro Circus SST.
Yep.
My comment to you before you jumped off was the Mick Ultra.
Mm-hmm.
Good little pool here. I think this is pretty much. I'm curious to see. I was saying I really want to see what Titans do. You know, being bumped year after year, winning D Worlds last year. You're 16-10 in class now.
Yeah.
Good weekend to really test to see where you are.
Yeah, I'm hoping that everyone's back and healthy and they have their whole team.
Yeah.
Because I was looking forward to seeing them up here and it just didn't work out.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, once they're back, it looks like they might be at a different schedule than we are. So I'll be able to check them out down at the Plex.
And that is Glastonbury Academy Field. I like this upper pool. It looks pretty damn good, to be honest with you, all the way through. I would say I like majority of these pools.
Mm-hmm.
I think majority of these pools will be I think probably Pool C and Pool B and Pool C will be the least competitive ones. But maybe that's just for the top slot.
Yeah, I think the top slot's going where you think it is there.
Right.
But I mean, with that,
2 for 4 is going to be pretty competitive.
Right. That's silver being a possibility for teams now.
Mm-hmm.
It changes a lot, I think. Obviously, everyone goes into it and you want to win every time that you're there. But we've talked about it before, how the pool is just kind of getting your feet wet.
Right.
And that is you can't just get your feet wet now.
7:30 a.m. game. You better be ready to run. Like this All-State FHC game.
Yep.
That could be for 4th place. So like the winner of that game, that's a big win right there at 7:30.
Yep.
So all right, let's head on down to lowers. So this is where we start. Rock, 203 Hyenas, Alter Ego, and Headhunters.
I'm going to go with Rock winning that one. They're 36-15, and that's good enough reason for me.
Yeah, just go out on a limb a little bit. I like that you're taking the chance there. This is a pool. Not much to talk
be in the silvers.
Ooh, here are guys. Ooh, good little one though. Dreamworn. These guys battle. Mm-hmm. Saw them at Worlds last year. D Worlds. Guys grind. They play hard. They like to have a couple bevs after a night too. 22-6 in class. Not a bad start to the year.
No, and then I mean you have that limits team 8-1 in class, and that's their first game.
Yeah.
Where with the uppers we were talking about, 4th place, you have to win that game, so you're not in 4th. With this one, you've got to win to get into the silver. So that's going to be where it's interesting. You got to be up in that. I think the top 2 maybe then.
Yeah, this 9 a.m. game is going to be awesome.
Yep.
That's Dreamworn versus Limits. Pool I, Dr. Don's, M2 Tactical, M1 Elite, the D team.
Okay, so they have a D.
And then BCM out of New York. I'm going to guess this is from upstate Kingston, New York. No, it's not. More Hudson Valley. Okay. Yeah, so this is a weird fucking pool. Like Dr. Don's has been doing well. Didn't they just win something? Only top team in lowers makes silver, so only the winner makes it.
The top. So I mean, that first game is just as important there, because that's before you had 2 teams jumped up, and now you're looking at again, it's only 1.
Because now you got the drop downs from the upper. Like, see, the silver flight is where you want to be. Like that's where you want to be. If you want to play, go play in the silver and have some fun. See what you can do. But I think this is. I mean, Dr. Don's, they've got a ton of points. They're only 3 games over 500 in class. M1 Elite, 8-6. M2 Tactical struggling a little bit at 2-14.
But they're BYB, so they're kind of family. So I have to root for them.
And then this BCM team, those are always interesting to see what that might look like. Heading down to Pool J, Cookies Crew, Chaos, Harambe Athletics out of Pennsylvania, and the Empire. This Cookies Crew, they got bumped from E last year. They've been doing very well. Well, I thought they've had a couple good tournaments. I won't say they're 14-15. I won't say they're doing very well, but I feel like they've had a couple good tournaments lately. But 14-15 kind of suggests otherwise than the very portion of it.
But here's the thing: like, if you're a team that gets bumped organically, and you're going 14-15 your next year, I think that's a pretty good year.
Yeah,
about 500.
Right,
like, you're probably where you should be for now. Then you start to think about, do we want to make any pickups, for the following year to get that? But they're losing games by 0.07 runs.
Not a bad little fucking differential. So you're in every ball game. 1-2, 1-2, 1-3 is their worst showing. I don't care that they finished 9th in the Northeast shootout. 1-2, 500, and then they finished 2nd in GSLs in the men's D back at the end of June. Like, that's not bad. They beat Dr. Don's 12-2. They beat Apex 20-5. Apex got a good team. Beat Reapers 14-3. Like,
and they've lost to the same team. They've gotten beat.
Yeah, and that Integ team is pretty fucking good. So not a bad little showing from those boys.
No.
Their two worst run differentials were June 15th and May 26th. And outside of that, everything else has been damn near plus outside of the Northeast. Like, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
So, all right. Let's keep on moving. Harambe Athletics, curious to see this year. Pennsylvania, there's a lot of One Nation here, I'm assuming. I feel like they always do well at some point through the year. 10-8 in U-Trip right now.
And right there, just around 500.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus, fuck. Okay.
We might have found the equivalent round.
This Right Plumbing, I don't know them, out of Connecticut, an E-team out of Connecticut, some nice points on them. They are 11-9 in class. You got Audi out of Eastern Pennsylvania, 13-6. LAS at 29-11, and Angry Shamrocks 18-11. Not a bad fucking pool here.
No. So the team that comes out of this in first place earned silver.
Sure as fuck did.
I'm gonna make a note. Pool K.
Make a note, and I'll do this for Mikey Snyder since he's not here right now. LAS should be a C team. But this is a tough little pool here. You have a strong E team. You have a good D team out of Pennsylvania. Actually 13-6. You have a very good team, and then you have 2 strong teams from around here. So this is a tough little pool. I wouldn't be surprised if you saw Pool K's like second place winner make a run in bronze.
The second place team, yeah. This could also be one of those pools where it comes down to like that 4th tiebreaker.
Sure,
and that's how the team moves forward.
Sure. Pool L, Worcester All Stars, the E team, Rhode Island Rays, Whalers out of Connecticut, and BDE, little Big Dick Energy here. This is a wet pillow pool. It looks like, 5-10 BDE, Worcester All Stars, 2 games under 500. Whalers having a pretty good year at 14-8, and then the Rays are just a tale of 2 teams. They're 12-12, and I've seen them look like they should be 18-6, and I've seen them look like they should be 6-18.
This was the matchup we were looking for in the Beast. I think it was the D Beast.
Yeah, the Rays.
The Whalers,
versus the Whalers.
That was the ocean fight. That was the ocean matchup in that, right? You had the Wolves were in one matchup, and then you had the
Hyenas versus the Wolf Pack, and then you had the Rays versus the Whalers. Yeah. So now we finally get the Rays versus the Whalers.
This is what the people have been looking for this whole time.
This is what they wanted.
As long as because I think the Whalers were the team that backed out. We can't do that again.
Yeah, I think they had to. So, I mean, I think this is the Whalers' pool to lose just based on everything. But again, I said like it's going to come down to that 9 a.m. game, Whalers versus Rays in Bristol. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, and
Pool
I'm not. Oh, sorry. I was going to say I'm not saying that nobody else does, but at the upper beast, there was at least someone wearing a Rhode Island Rays shirt that was playing. So, trying to play up.
I like that. Deeply needed. Young Guns, Northeast Proton, and Rhode Island Warriors. This deeply needed team is just fucking weird, man. Like I think they should be doing better than they are, but they're not. They're 14 and 18. It's a weird fucking team. This Young Guns team, they
Jekyll and Hyde, right?
Yeah,
deeply needed.
Yeah, they play a lot, so they got the points, but they have good pieces. They just haven't been able to put it together. I don't know if it's because you don't have the guys there on the weekends or, every weekend consistently or what it is. But I always look at this team. I think they're going to be better than they are. Young Guns is legit. That's a legit team. I like this team. Run a real good job down there.
Before we move on, we should probably Whalers were the team that picked guys up for a Sunday at the Beast.
No, it wasn't.
Okay, well then, Danny Wendell,
the machine is wrong.
Line.
It was.
Damn it. Whalers, I apologize.
It was the Rays.
Okay, so it was the other ones.
Yeah.
In that game, then I want the Whalers to win, just because of that.
Allegedly.
I don't think it was alleged.
It was the Rays.
Yeah, this is Young Guns. This pool.
It should be. Young Guns should walk away. So here's the thing. Well, we now would have to look at it, I think, with a seed. And then Woo Reapers, TPS deeply needed, Integ, Lost Brothers. This has got Woo Reapers, who just came up to New Hampshire DNIT and won it. Who was the MVP? Did you have that?
I do. Hold on. Every time I switch a page, I find a new picture that my kids have drawn. They're not okay. You know what? We'll just do it later. Okay. Woo Reapers, they won it. Jose Reyes. Former Mets shortstop. MVP.
Playing a little D-ball.
Hey, gotta start somewhere in that tough game.
Look at this. Woo Reapers. I mean, they're 32 and 15. They've been one of the hottest teams in the Northeast, and at least in New England. I think they won a couple tournaments in a row. They had won like 15 games in a row at one point, 16 games in a row. Got back to their winning ways. They went undefeated this weekend. So nice way to walk into the Firecracker, this Woo Reapers team. Integ, not a team to sleep on though. This Integ team, I know they're 12 and 7. It's a good team. Not sure what they've done for pickups. But this was a strong team last year. I know they ran into a lot of issues with controlling home runs last year. If they've addressed that, watch out.
I mean, and then the E team in there isn't 7 games above 500 in July.
24 and 17.
So
yeah, that'll do.
They could at least be in there. Maybe they don't win the pool, but I
could see them finishing second.
Let's say they push
or
Reapers.
Third. Yeah.
Okay. Because if they push Reapers and they're not expecting it, they play a weird second game, something like that.
They're 24 and 17 in class. They've only played E 4th and 9th first.
So they're kind of hot and cold.
Oh boy, they just have points. Where the hell are they getting all these wins from?
With that win,
they got a win. They got 2 wins. Okay. New Hampshire and OSS Apparel down in Mass.
So they haven't won in this month yet, but looks like they won in May, 1 in June, 1 in July, maybe.
Yeah, we'll see. 1 in July wouldn't be bad for them. Cracker would be a fun one to win.
Yeah.
It's on my list. Elusive. Here's the first group at in Enfield for Mikey Manning. You get to go hang out with Mikey Manning for the day. Murderers fucking Row. For the field, right, Murderers Row.
Clean air.
They're playing in the C. They'll be playing in silver.
Yes.
They might they might beat these teams so bad they may be playing in fucking gold.
That's not crazy. But yeah, I mean, they're also like the teams that they're playing are 500 in D. No, sorry.
No.
333 in D.
Yeah.
500 in E and 2 games above 500 in E. If they don't smack around everyone in this pool, yikes.
If they play a full game, I think that's a loss for them. Like, I think they'll run rule every game they play.
I think they should.
They should for sure.
Yeah.
And I think we could see Murderers Row go on a run here, but we'll see.
They have 38 people on the roster.
They got a lot of guys. They got a couple guys.
It's a
Couple
good
guys on that
weekend to have
roster.
that roster.
It's a great one. You're going to need fucking all 38. The only problem is you can't add and drop between games.
Hey, so sorry, what pool is this? Because I actually want to
Pool D.
Pool O.
Oh yeah, Pool O.
Okay.
Oh, we got Mike Williams in here saying Cultivate will go the entire game with them.
Hey, if sincerely,
Okay.
if Cultivate goes an entire game with them, that is a very good showing from Cultivate.
12-12 overall, 12-10 in class, 0-2, 7-2 at the Beast of the East. Okay, finished 7th.
But that's
they
half
went-
their wins. Over half their wins are right in that one tournament. The rest, they've won
So they
3.
went 5-2 in bracket play. 1-2, 1-2, 3-2. All right. Run differential. I mean, they got run ruled. All right. Well, we'll
Yeah,
see.
I hope
really
you
don't.
get
I'm
to
not.
say I
I'm
told you
struggling
so.
to believe this.
But
I think Murderers Row is gonna.
they might
Set
win
it up.
4.
That might be. They may hit a time limit in the third. Pool P, Green Mountain Boys, the Vermontish, the boys, the Amish from Vermont, Green Mountain Boys, GMB. They got New Wave, Bombers, Chubbies. So Green Mountain Boys are going to be in silver.
Mm-hmm.
If they're not in silver, I will retire from the podcast.
No. You have to show up every Tuesday. He's like, shit, no one will know. I'm gonna know.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be GMB's pool. Like you're 24-4. You have a team that's won one game. You have 3 teams in there that don't combine for your wins. So enjoy playing for second. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if New Wave finished second in this pool.
I apologize because I absolutely just moved. So when I said what pool is that for the last one, you said O, and I said okay, let me just make a note of that. And then I looked at pool P, and then I looked at who plays each other first in the bracket.
Yeah,
I don't know if you know this, but the Green Mountain Boys and Murderers Row, I don't think they necessarily enjoy each other's company, and they will play first
if
in
they
the
both
silver
win their
bracket.
pool.
When they both win their pool.
Yes. That is
I even marked it.
That is a game I actually may make sure Amanda has the baby for, and I may jump on and broadcast that one.
3:20 at whatever field Car won.
Okay.
Car Ramrod.
So poor Mikey Manning doesn't really have great pools, but he has 2 very good teams there with Green Mountain Boys and Murderers Row. That's right. So that's what I was saying. So their pool's not great, Green Mountain Boys, but they have to play into Pool O, which if they go into silver.
Yep.
Good luck.
Pool O then plays. So that's what I'm looking at is that part of the silver.
Yeah.
All but 4 of the teams are going to be the upper 4th place teams who are going to have one of, I mean, there's one of 2 thoughts. This sucks. Fuck it. About like the tournament itself, or this sucks. Fuck them. And that team's just going to come and fucking be pissed.
Well, okay, Confucius.
You're welcome.
Confucius say.
I do.
And I think Green Mountain Boys and Murderers Row, I think these 2 could go on a run in like a silver flight with those home runs. I think it probably plays better in Murderers Row with because Green Mountain Boys, the Vermontish hit the ball too, boy.
Yeah,
hit the ball and they fucking run.
It's 7.53 for home runs. 7.42. So it's only 4. Silver's only gonna be 4 home runs.
Okay, so you only get 1 more. In bronze, you only get 2.
Yep. Which is still, you think that's going to be a lot of E teams, so that's still extra.
Yeah, that's true.
And then they're only outs the entire tournament, no matter what bracket you're in.
Only outs. Ooh, that's a good one.
And then Billy Davis just said, "I'll be going live for Murderers Row."
Love it.
So
that's right. I forgot
go.
they picked you up too. That's a fucking Jesus Christ.
like that.
Murderers Row. Man, those guys can make some noise. I might hear them from up here. Pool Q. You got the Connecticut Hitmen, Hiley, the Wrecking Crew, and Mass Bombers. Why are there so many? Why can't fucking Bombers win a game? If you're gonna create a softball team, don't use the team name Bombers. Combined, the D&E team, they have 1 win between the two of them in fucking 20 games.
And I get that Mass represents Massachusetts, but it just sounds like you bomb a lot, like big groupings of bombs, which isn't it's not a good thing in today's day and age.
No, especially Massachusetts with that kind of a name after.
Yeah. Never forget.
This is an interesting one. We just played Hiley this week, and I have not seen the Connecticut Hitmen. They're a game under 500. Hiley's scrappy. I tell you what, do not, if they're quiet, don't fire them up. Don't poke the bear.
I'd recommend
these guys feed off of some good chirps.
Don't run on the center fielder either.
Nickerson?
Yeah.
Walking. The kid's a pitcher.
That's what I was hearing.
He's going to be a senior, and he's a pitcher. Kid fucking flies. He's got a good swing on him.
Yeah.
I like these guys. These guys are fun. I like
them. In that little bit that I was there, I saw him throw a P to the plate. I saw him hit 2 no-doubters out to left. And then the start of the next game, he was playing second base.
Wow.
So
yeah, he
flew. He was flying.
So fast. He's so fast. Oh, fuck you. Here, Davis, here's what you guys got to do, Josh. Will you guys spread out your fucking lefties? Why do you have 3 lefties in a row where it's, oh, fuck, who's the first lefty, then you, then Devil? Like, what the fuck are y'all doing? Spread that shit out a little bit. But anyway, I think this is going to come down to Hiley and Wrecking Crew for first to move to silver. I'd like to see Hiley in the silver and see what they can do, but I'd love to see the Wrecking Crew up there too, just because I'd love to see an E team make the fucking silver flight. Yeah, but I think Hiley will win this pool.
All right.
Pool Q. Pool Q. Pool R. Pew pew pew. Ooh. This will be a good little fucking game for first.
Yeah, so scroll down. What time is that one at? Is that the last game?
Sorry. It is.
They used to do it. They used to do the game would be the last game.
Spartans, Young Guns at 1 p.m.
Yep.
That is going to be a fucking great game.
And then we said R. Is that accurate?
Pool R at Addison Park. But here's the problem with Young Guns. They don't have 2 of their C chips because they'll be playing on their normal C team.
True.
So, no
3.
Morsey, no.
Oh, you're right. And JA's with them more permanently now.
Who is?
JA. So he will be there because they had been going with Rand a lot at the beginning. He wouldn't have been there, but they'll have JA.
Yeah. Johnny 5.
Yep.
J5. Yeah, no, this team, I like this Young Guns team too. Like Maine, if Maine doesn't put in a fucking Challenge Cup team this year, I'm gonna fucking lose a gasket. You guys have enough strong fucking talent up there, excuse me, for the D division to put in a fucking good Maine Challenge Cup D team, and I'll say the same for E, even though I haven't watched it this year.
Or just do it because why the fuck not?
Yeah, don't be fucking nerds. Just do it.
Do
nerds. It. Nerds. But yeah, Spartans versus Young Guns will be a great one. I think knowing that. But here's the thing: when we played Young Guns at the Beast, yeah, KB is a good bat to have, a good player to have on the team. Morsey wasn't playing. They didn't impact their team as much as the rest of their team is. Like, this is a good fucking team, too, this Young Guns team. So, I don't know, Spartans, Young Guns.
I think in the Beast, they might have only had Johnny and KV.
Yes. Yeah, they did.
And they were playing very, very well until they ran into the buzzsaw that is the Hitman. Man, it is what it is. Can't
here's the other thing.
Any other way.
What I like, what the Spartans have done, too, here. 1, Dustin got them fired up. 2, they picked up Julian Patty and Soto from Full Send. What an amazing fucking 3 pickups to be able to get. Jules is unbelievable in the outfield. Patty is just fucking. He's got such a good stick on him, and you can put him in a couple different spots in the infield. And then Soto is a great utility kind of depth guy. I heard he played great this weekend.
When you can add to your team and just keep it rolling, it's a good time of the year. And this is, we've talked about it pretty much every year, whether on the pod or having conversations. This is kind of the tournament too, where it's not a bad thing to have some new guys play around with a little bit in pool and see what you've got and make it work. And then you take this tournament and that's when you roll. This is the beginning of the real part of the season. Up here.
Yeah. Well, they finished second this weekend in Merrimack, and I saw all 3 of them in the picture.
Okay.
And I said, fuck, this Spartans team just got really good with getting those 3. Also, congratulations, Patty. Hopefully you guys had your baby, and if you did, congrats. Welcome to dad life. Hope you're having as much fun as I am. I'm gonna go with. I can't. I like if I have to pick one of them. I'll probably go with Spartans just because of those pickups versus Young Guns. But I think that game that could be one of the better pool play games we see.
1 p.m. at Addison.
Mm-hmm.
I think
that is.
I do think it's going to be Spartans. I just think Young Guns missing who they're missing. I think that's two big losses. But fuck it. I hope they prove me wrong, brother.
I'll tell you right now, don't get Spartans just because they don't have those guys. Do not take this fucking Young Guns team light. They play hard, they scrap, and they don't get down. All right, heading on over to Pool S. Mill City Mules, the Brotherhood. It just doesn't feel right these days. Mass Chaos, especially after what I was watching in Nashville recently, and Jeff's Drains.
This is going to be between Mill City and Jeff's Trains. Is that the 1 o'clock game? Oh no, they're at 11s. They're not the late
11A.
Game. Okay.
Charter Oak Park, is that in Hartford?
I'm
looking at it right now.
All right, that's fair.
No, in Manchester. Manchester.
Just play it right here.
Wrong Manchester.
Yeah.
Although with the way people bitch about traveling between fields, you might as well be up here with what they were saying. People talk about it. It's like we travel this much for the Beast too. Like I was talking about the other day. Like you travel as much for the Beast as you do for the Cracker. Not as much, I know, because it's a little more spread out because there's 80 teams. But so this park, you got McCorson's in here saying that Charter Oak Park is in the ghetto. Yeah, but there's
Jesus.
I know. I'm waiting for it to hit because I just saw the flash.
Now that the mailman's home.
Thank God, mailman. You may be running this because Coco and I are about to lose power with the storm that's rolling through here.
I might not lose it. I might just get scared.
I'm going to order some Chinese food first, and then if you guys die, then we die.
All right, and then tell me how you like my house that you're renting.
It's been pretty comfortable lately.
Here we are down in Pool T. Pool T is in Tits. Nice park, but not in a great area. All right. That's the Charter Oak up in Manchester. There's some good spots in Manchester. There's a great liquor store in Manchester.
If I remember correctly, there's a bar right on the corner, the Flying Monkey, before you turn into the park, I'm pretty sure.
Ooh, McCorson, can you confirm this?
If it's the right field.
So which team is going to have the most issues with the bar being at the field?
McCorson, he'll be up there Thursday. When's your flight? Thursday, allegedly?
I'll be there Thursday. Yeah, I was going to call him today. I was too busy at work.
McCorson, he's been working a lot. He's going to call you. Oh, yeah,
I need a ride to the airport Monday.
Jeez.
Pool T, we got MP Sports Cards, The Ville, National Gold, TB Wolfpack, and Infinity Car Wash Bonfire Wolfpack.
Manchester Wolfpack.
McCorson, we love you too. You're a fucking beauty, baby.
What a hell of a name for the field. Carl Silverfield New State Road Field.
They named it after somebody.
That makes sense. It's still
Carl. Good to see you.
Carl.
Oh, that's
Oh,
a
you mean like
Manchester too.
That's a staple of Tuesday night softball in Manchester.
Oh,
We used to
really?
play. Oh, we used to play double headers there at I think it was 8 and 9 or 9 and 10, and have to drive all the way home, and we were completely sober every time.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Just, I would say it's kind of like, yeah, I'm as sober as me on a Tuesday night, but I have been pretty sober the last last month. I don't know. I don't really like this pool at all. I mean, I think it's going to be, the Ville versus Wolfpack.
Mhm.
That game's at
It's earlier, so they're the 11 o'clock, just like that last
Yeah.
pool had.
And I still, I don't know. I don't know how much I love it. I think this is the Ville's pool to win. But the Wolfpack gets the Fish. Fish is going to be here, which is a big ad for them too for the weekend. So
if he doesn't look like a fish out of fucking water, which is what he himself said it was for the Beast.
hopefully he got a couple swings in them before 11 o'clock.
If not, he had a great fishing tournament this weekend. He came in third place.
He can head right onto the Farmington, right into the Farmington River there and enjoy himself. He's in Manchester, you're not too far away from some nice river fishing. Bring a pole fish. So, I mean, it's going to be between these two teams. TB Wolfpack and National Gold will be fighting for fourth. What is National Gold? 12 and 27.
Yeah,
that's a lot of tournaments to play, and yeah, that's not a lot of fun.
Nope.
Anyway, keep it. Oh, that's it.
Yep.
Beautiful. Great job, boys. So this should be, it'll be interesting to see. I always love this weekend. I don't want to say I wish I was going down, because I really like why I'm not. I'm happy why I'm not, but like, I am gonna. I was thinking about today. I'm like, I am gonna miss the Firecracker. I love the Firecracker. I think it's a great tournament. I love playing in it. I love seeing everybody. I love the traveling between fields, playing in different parts of Connecticut. I like being around Connecticut. Growing up there, and I just think Connecticut's a beautiful little state.
Yeah, no, I don't. I looked, and the silver has to go to Manchester.
Oh,
on Sunday morning, I was like, that's 57 minutes away.
All right, let's take a look at this bracket.
Or have to go to like North Hartford, also not close.
What the hell is North Hartford?
Like north part of Hartford, the north part of Hartford.
There's no such thing.
Hartford just ends. It ends at the center. There's no northern portion of Hartford.
There's a north end where you don't want to go. You get shot.
Yeah, you do not want to go there.
What I am saying is that if you go just north in Hartford, it looks like one of the fields is right there.
That's called Manchester or Vernon.
Okay, then we're in Manchester, and I was right. That's 57 minutes away, and it sounds miserable.
It's not North Hartford.
North of Hartford, but not Enfield. Not where your fucking home run derby is. So you're like, oh, come to home run derby. Jesus, when Dustin was like, yeah, maybe we'll do that. I was like, please don't.
Snides, I could be still living in Simsbury, and I probably wouldn't go to Winstead for that home run derby.
That's only 25 minutes from Simsbury.
Yeah, I know,
right?
it's easy enough.
Yeah.
There's never any reason to ever go out that way, unless if I want to go antiquing. Nice antique trail out that way.
There's some good restaurants out there.
Is there?
Oh yeah, like you go from Winstead. Even when I would go play with Bailey and like New Milford and like out that area, there's some nice restaurants out there.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I used to travel that way for the prep school circuit, but
I don't need that many restaurants in the Firecracker Weekend. No, I hopefully don't.
Dude, I say every year I'm going to John and Maria's to get a pizza. I haven't done it yet. I'm doing it this year.
Yeah, no, I will get John and Maria's, and that's fine. It's right there. Maybe I'll go to the little hibachi place.
No, you got to go to. If you got time, you have to take a little bit of trip to Sulington and go to Sushi House. It's all you can eat sushi.
Well, I mean, of course, you and your fucking, you know them all.
Hey,
hold on. Did we miss Bean Shooters? Coco, did we say Bean Shooters anywhere?
The name doesn't sound familiar. Then McCorson, bring me something better than John and Maria's. I don't even have a car down there. And that was
Bean Shooters are in here as who's coming, but they are not in the bracket. So I wonder if they dropped or what. They backed out. Okay. Because this Bean Shooters team, they are, their D team, they were an E team, I believe, last year, got bumped. They are 32-9 in class.
And
That would've been a
32
good
and
team
9
to
in
have.
class. Holy shit.
So they're going to
That's
be
too
a C
bad.
team next year.
Now they backed out. Their power ranking right now, they're 1248. They
Yeah.
have won. Oh, they went a cute little 4 tournaments in a row where they won. And then the last 4 tournaments, they've won 3 of their last 4. DNIT,
To go.
Memorial Day Supplied Back Classic. That was a men's C tournament. They went 4-1. Okay, watch out for this bean shooter team.
Hopefully everything's all right. They backed out for something not important in life.
They ruled Young Guns. They ruled Young Guns back-to-back games. Wow. Yeah, not a bad little squad here. This fucking bean shoot.
I haven't even looked at all how late are they playing Saturday night at the Flex? Normal like 9-10 o'clock.
You're getting really far into this.
It was like 10. It's usually 10.
At the Plex, so the Silver Flight on Saturday night is going to go until 8 p.m. Looks like 8 p.m. is the last game Saturday night in the Silver
12.
Flight. Yeah.
I'm checking bronze
I'm
now.
not even doing
Because
bronze.
the gold final says 4:50 on Sunday. You think that's happening?
No. 6 o'clock. Easy.
At least.
Easy 6 o'clock start. Especially because I believe it's going to be. Isn't there some rain in the forecast as well?
Jesus H.
Sure.
I mean, we need it, Coco. The rivers are low.
Get that rain up here while I'm not up here. That's fine. Yeah, it looks like overall the latest scheduled game in the tournament is 8 p.m. I'm looking at the bronze too.
Yeah.
That gives it a little 2-hour leeway of running behind.
Because when do you have to have the lights off by at the Plex?
I've
I
never
mean,
heard that
allegedly 11, 12.
When you disrupt the cows that don't live back there anymore.
There's no more cows. So does it smell any better?
You know why it smelled, right? He just flipped the dirt over and put all manure on top to grow the grass anytime there's a big tournament.
All right. Well, I just hope it doesn't smell like him.
So for
On a
bronze,
farm.
the championship game's at 7:10, and silver, it's at 7:10.
7:10.
So those 7:10 games, those are There'll be some late drives home from wherever you're coming from.
Oh, and I'm looking 8. There are some. So I know looking at the silver has this. What an advantage this one is right here. This first place for pool M and N in the lower goes into the silver. They play at 1 o'clock in the afternoon. They play at 5:40 in the afternoon. You win both of those. You don't play again until 1:20 p.m. the next day.
That's why being like the 1 or 2 seed in the gold sucks, because you have to play at 7:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
I didn't look too much to see. Is that what we're looking at this year too? I know it always has been.
There's 5 gold games at 7:30 in the morning.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I'll tell you what.
I get it.
It's not you win your pool and you get almost penalized.
Yeah, because you're done. You're done like 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Saturday.
This isn't even winning the pool. This is being the number 1 overall team in the uppers.
What time?
That's the 7:30 in the morning.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
They finish at the last game. I think is scheduled at 1 p.m.
Yeah, so you're done at 2:30, and then you don't have shit to do until 7:30 in the morning.
That sucks.
I mean, so if we just went off what it's supposed to be, right? You would think that the conference team is the expected 1 overall seed. Mm-hmm. They play at 2:30 as their last game. They play at 8:40, 9:50, and 2:30. We could theoretically let's say that we did it. We would play at 8:40, 11, 12:10, and then the next morning at 7:30.
Your best seeding is probably finishing like
middle of the pack.
6 or 11, because then you play at 3:40 and then you play into the 3:14 game. If you finish as a 7 or 10 seed, you play at 340. You play into the 2 seed, or 8, 9. You don't want to finish between 7 and 10.
Yeah.
But that 340 looks real nice. 340 looks real good.
I mean, my plan is to stay there as long as I can on Saturday and Sunday. But I don't have a car.
It's only those 5 games
Mm-hmm.
that play Saturday.
Yep.
So actually, if they don't, they could theoretically be.
Oh, that's a Saturday game. Sorry.
Yeah. Chosen could potentially, if they finished in the middle. We're not expecting that would happen, but if they were the 6, they would play at 2:30 and then 3:40.
Well, and how are they doing the seeding? Is it run differential?
I'm pretty sure it's record, and then run differential.
Yeah, that sounds probably right.
Or runs scored.
Runs scored.
No, it's not run scored. I think it can't be run scored because you could score 65. You could score 65 runs and win 65-63, and it's got to be run differential.
So I'm looking at it's just saying, because we got 2 different emails for rules.
Mm-hmm.
Rules part 2 just has gold will be seeded 1 through 18. Higher seed has a choice of home or not. So
I think
I'll be interested to see how it plays out.
I think it's run differential every year because Arnie is always adding up the runs after every game.
Run differential makes the most sense.
Yeah, it does.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's tough when you have all these different pools, and that'd probably be the closest.
I'm curious to see how this ball is.
What ball are you using?
They're using the Baden Fire, but it's different than last year's.
Okay.
So from looking it up, it's a little bit softer of a ball.
Yeah, they're using the Badens. I don't know anything.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna be a little softer of the ball.
Yeah, and I'm guessing all JV told me it was Mike and Worth bats, so I'm guessing it's the same ones from the women's and the co-ed.
Yeah,
it's the same ball used at the Beloli too.
Okay.
So Saturday we're looking at 86, and Sunday it's 88. There is no rain in the forecast, Coco.
All right, and see, that is the 80s. We're good. It's gonna be nice and cool on the turf.
53% humidity Saturday, 55% humidity on Sunday.
This just sounds like a perfect weekend.
It'll be a gorgeous, gorgeous weekend. Just remember, the Plex is going to run out of anything hydration-wise, so bring your own.
Yeah.
Always bring your own. That's why you have a roller bag to throw beer in.
No one's drinking beer anymore. It's cruisers.
Well, before we jump off here, or we got the MFK to do, but before we get into that, what's the order at the Chinese food place?
So I tried something new tonight. I got the Seafood Delight.
Oh.
Yeah, because I can't really have seafood in Crystal's home, so I got the Seafood Delight with some shrimp fried rice and teriyaki chicken sticks.
Did you just fire up your Toyota Tercel?
No, it's cheap.
All right, Coco, what do we got?
In honor of Mike and his love for buffets.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Chinese. Now, this is important that you need to understand. We're talking like the Chinese foods, because then the second option is sushi.
Ooh.
Okay.
The last option is a breakfast buffet.
Hold on. I need clarification here.
Okay.
Snides,
I want those.
Snides, what is on a Chinese buffet? Like, what's there?
Everything.
Like, can I imagine just a Chinese menu but on a buffet?
You've never been to a Chinese buffet?
Don't give him shit. He's asking you a question.
I know I'm 250
I don't know why he's asking
pounds.
you and not me. It's my MFK, for fuck's sake.
Because you're not the buffet expert.
It's the normal.
He is. I just think suck.
It's the normal Chinese food on the buffet, like the average, everyone normally gets.
Okay.
But
rice, the thing is, though, a lot of Chinese buffets now have sushi on their buffet.
We're not doing that.
Okay.
Sushi is its own buffet that you keep talking about.
Mm-hmm.
I'm done. I'm easy. I've got it.
Okay.
Snides, I'm going to go because I know you're going to probably take a little more time here because it's a tough one for you. I'm going to marry the Chinese. I'm going to fuck the breakfast. I'm going to kill the sushi.
Oh, you're fucked.
I'm not fucking eating I ate all you can eat sushi one time, and guess what? It was a bad decision. Bad move on my part.
You and I did all you can eat sushi. What happened that day?
Oh wait, I thought we were going to a buffet, not a restaurant.
Okay, either way. Okay, so I've never done it at a buffet. That's fine. You said I've done all you can eat sushi one time and it didn't end well. That's fine. You did it at a buffet.
Oh, okay.
No,
so,
that's fine. No,
Yeah.
that's the buffet is it. When you said you've only done it once ever, and I was like, you did it with me and my son. You were
no,
you were
that's
very
at a
talking
Japanese restaurant. That's different.
where it's safe.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yes.
So I'm
right.
going to, because I could eat sushi every day.
Yeah,
I'd probably
absolutely.
die from the mercury. So I'm going to marry the sushi. I'm going to fuck the Chinese food, and I'm going to kill the breakfast because I don't really eat breakfast.
But what? But like,
you
how
have
do you
night,
know what a
awesome.
good sushi buffet looks like? Like, I am so skeptical of
So,
fucking sushi
listen,
buffet.
The one week that I went to back home that I told him in Sulington, Frank Pick will tell you, it's fire.
Really?
Sushi house?
Yeah, sushi house, Meriden Waterbury Road.
All right. I mean, because okay, you
The
know
lady-
the address. That's
The
hot.
lady knows me by first name. Me and Mark.
Okay. So I'll just name drop you guys if I end up there, and then I'll die the
Just
next
you-
day.
Mark walks in. They have like so that you can get appetizers and rice and salad and all that with it. And Mark yells "Shumai," and she fucking starts dying laughing.
Oh, he's pissed because he's right. You mentioned Frank Pick and you, and then you just start talking about all these things Mark can do, but you acted like you didn't exist. Boys, we are going to have 3 different answers
Oh,
because I am going to marry the breakfast. And I'm going to marry because I can trust everything on it. I know what I'm getting.
Yep,
I know
yep.
when it's going to be
Yeah.
the breakfast buffet that's bad.
Mhm.
You know what? She doesn't always have to be the best. But there are going to be days when she is dressed to the nines and the waffles are great and they have a good carving station. I'm going to fuck the sushi because I might die. But god damn it, I'm going to die well.
You're going down swinging.
Yes. And then I'm going
That's why I'm
to
doing the
kill the
Chinese.
Chinese buffet. Because
Oh,
I'm
man,
definitely
I don't
getting
know.
sick
Good
there.
fucking. That's the best part. You're going to a Chinese buffet to eat as much fucking nasty food that you can fit in your mouth in an hour.
I can't finish a regular order from a Chinese restaurant to begin with. I don't need the buffet for that.
Oh man, you know, when at Worlds this year, we're bringing you the Crystal's fucking Chinese buffet, and you are
Ooh.
gonna have a blast.
And
Hey.
if I die, they're just gonna roll my body out to third base, and every
No,
once
they're
in a
not.
while, just
They're
pull
gonna
one of my
fucking-
arms.
They're gonna cook you up and put you on the buffet for what's next.
Jesus, I wasn't talking about the Chinese restaurant. I was talking about the team.
Coco, you got one job this weekend.
Get that from Mark.
You got to get this MFK. You got to get this MFK from McCorson this weekend.
I might
What
just
is
jump
it?
on his truck.
Oh,
and
he's got
ask
one?
for it.
Yeah, he's got one for next week's episode.
I hope I remember my
Snides.
little
What
notebook.
about the Chinese spot you guys shut down in Maryland? You and McCorson.
Oh yeah, that's next. That place was fucking fire. Literally, we walked in like a half an hour before we're supposed to close,
Yeah.
and the look on these people's faces. We walked in, we're like, "What the fuck?" We crushed, dude. It was unbelievable. I think I picked up the tray of crab legs and just brought it to the table.
Yeah, no, they didn't spit in your food at all. So
Jesus. Oh, that's fucking awesome. All right. Well, you go enjoy your Chinese food. Good luck to everybody playing this weekend at the Cracker. Hydrate, have some fun, enjoy the time. Fill us in. See the boys and say what's up.
Couple ice creams.
Oh yeah.
Couple
Have a
twisties?
Have a twisty or 6 for me.
all right, boys.
All right.
Good luck to
We'll
everyone.
catch
this
you
weekend.
guys. Have a good one.